Alright. Didn't even have to fix the thing this time. Let's see, is my mic sounding okay? Hey, Tyrion. Okay. It's just I am working on audio levels, so hopefully I'm not being drowned out, but it does not look like I am. That would be Power Blade, the last game we played. Yes, it is. I forgot something. Yeah, I did, because it would actually go for the other episode, not this one. X, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Okay, you just did. I need you to talk. That's
You're
like
the first person to want that.
Yeah, I'm changing my level. Or I'm trying to work on my leveling for my audio, so I needed to make sure my Discord was okay.
Just bear in mind, I'm louder than most of the people who usually join.
Oh, I already adjusted your volume for that. Actually, I had to bump you up a little bit.
What?
We'll see if other people come in.
Torpid will be here, for sure.
Probably.
Bear's just about finishing up.
That's what it seemed like.
I think he's just waiting to finish up this level, and then he's gonna... If he doesn't stop making Murphy a squat and making...
That level that he's working on looked really bad.
Yeah, it sucks.
Good. Yeah, I think I... Okay.
Finally, I'm somebody's equal.
Well, hopefully that... Because the thing that sucks about this mic is that it is very finicky about where, depending upon your placement to it, whether or not it will be equal, or like the sound level's not, like if I go right here, it's not going to be the same level probably as I am right here.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of hop a little bit back and forth since I'm using a standing desk, so I...
Yeah, mine's got, I don't know what you'd call it, but basically microphone inputs on the front and back of the mic. So, like, if you want to do a podcast with somebody and you put it in the center between the two of you, the both of you can talk and get the exact same mic quality out of it.
Yep.
So
you get, it's the... Well, there's a term for it, but... I don't know if it's quite omnidirectional, but it is.
I think it's omnidirectional is the term, yeah.
Because it seems like, even though it's kind of weird, the microphone for the slightly upper level streamer is a condenser microphone, which tends to be a bit overkill for what is usually just one person talking into it.
Yeah, like I got the Turtle Beach HD stream mic, and it's got a whole slew of settings for like, oh, well, you're just one person in a really, like, horribly acoustic room. You got a setting for that there. Yeah.
Whereas one that I have is just going straight forward towards me.
Yeah, I ended up buying one of those pop filters for a snowball. But mic off.
Yep. Alright, so, okay, let's mute that for a second and turn this off. Alright, so... Hello, and welcome to another Friday edition of Rush Hour Rhapsody. So today, or this month, since this is technically the first Friday, like traditional Friday episode of November, basically our Friday kind of theme this month was regional differences. And the episode we're doing today is about games that were, when brought over, all these games originally in Japan. And when they were brought over here, at least the form that we were taking a look at, they were changed either mostly aesthetically or actually rather dramatically in some cases. Not so much ones that were translated from... the other episode we'll be doing is taking a look at games that had the license changed. That is not what we're doing today, with the exception of one kind of counts, but not quite. Because it was transferred into a license, not transferred from a license to not something else. Anyway, enough of that. So, we're going to be taking, for a lot of these, we're going to be taking a look at both versions, with the exception of one, because there really isn't a reason to. But, the first game we're taking a look at is kind of an arcade game that didn't really make much of a splash, because it didn't seem like it was really popular in Japan. But this is Meikyuu Hunter G, which translates roughly into Labyrinth Hunter G. Yeah, it is Not a sequel to anything, it's just a standalone arcade game from 1987. By Data
And
East.
Data East.
Yep. Also, whoops.
Oh no, if you're playing this outside of Japan, you're involved in a crime!
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and start.
Be criminals, play games! But what about the people who are watching the crime? Are
All
they
too bad
also
for them.
criminals?
Okay, so this is a top-down
Oh.
kind of shootery kind of thing.
Kind of a gauntlet feel to it.
Kind of, but also, so you have your standard gun, but you also have the side button, which does a sweep, which you seem to have infinite of.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that indicates limited use of that. Do it again?
Yeah,
no,
it looks like the energy meter, like on the top left, does go down.
That yellow meter?
Yeah. But it doesn't seem like anything happens if it completely goes
Oh
out.
yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it is going.
Pretty slowly, though.
Yeah.
Also, this is a smidge framey.
Okay, define framey. What does that mean exactly?
Like, it is, I'm seeing where it's kind of, dipping a little bit in the frame rate.
Okay.
Like, it's not as buttery smooth as a lot of other arcade games. The Data East kind of... Their games are always kind of... Well, to be honest, jank, but...
Yeah. Tyrion's right. That walking animation is actually kind of balls.
Yeah, that is...
I
That
like
is
this
a dude who is about to have a bathroom emergency.
Just that
It's
that filled pants shuffle.
Yeah.
So are these supposed to be headstones? Because I guess they're
I
in the
think so?
ground. They're like laying down based on your ability to walk
Top-down
over the top of
perspectives are always kind of weird.
Yeah, but I would feel like to do these ones, if you were trying to show them as standing up, you would put like a black shadowing behind it, and then make it so that the player walks behind the actual thing, not over it.
Oop. Oh, I guess it's not just an explosion. With the key, and we can leave.
But since they don't have either of those things, I'm gonna guess that they meant them to be laying down.
I don't know. Alright. Oh yeah, now that I'm out of energy, I can't do the little weird attack.
I got a bit of an Alien Syndrome feel off that.
Yeah, it feels like a slightly lesser Alien Syndrome.
Yeah. Because obviously it's got, I guess these are gargoyles?
Sure, let's call them that.
But these enemy sprites are, they feel slightly disparate. Like, you've got the gargoyles, then you had the weird alien worms, then you got these, I don't even know what you call them with the scythes, and now kobolds?
Yeah, I have no idea.
And then these wannabe candlejacks who are...
Oh, I can't believe Axe is dead.
The joke never stops being funny to me.
You know, except for the fact, you know, I actually have not heard a Candlejack meme in eons, so it is actually kind of somewhat refreshing.
Apparently, I used to do it wrong, where I'd cut myself off in the middle of saying his name. You're supposed to say his full name and...
Yeah, you say the name, and then a little while ago, then you cut out.
Yeah. So this time I did it
Man,
right.
did that... I don't remember, did that get a game or not? That had to have gotten a game.
Freakazoid?
Yeah.
I'll be shocked if it didn't, because Animaniacs did.
I mean, the Tick did, so I would imagine that that Freakazoid must have had one.
Okay, so I want you to guess what game would be the very first game to appear when typing in Freakazoid game into Google.
Is it the Tick?
It's Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
That, I bet you it's because there's probably a pro Counter-Strike player
Exactly.
named Freakazoid.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, if it's like that, then that makes a little more more sense. But yeah.
It's still stupid as shit.
Also, Freakazoid seems like a good source for a mod that would change sound effects.
It doesn't look like there was a Freakazoid game.
Huh.
I just like Freakazoid because it introduced me to the phrase "poo gas."
So
Hate the smell of poo gas.
Freakazoid wasn't a spin-off of something, was it?
No, Freakazoid sort of existed in the same universe as the Animaniacs, but was more of a... It was its own thing, but served as kind of like... It was kind of like the U.S. Acres to Animaniacs' Garfield.
Okay, because I kind of remembered that it being similar to Animaniacs, but I couldn't remember if it was like the same people or not.
It was Steven Spielberg did both.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then they did Hysteria, which everybody quickly forgot about because it was terrible.
That is a name that I'm like, oh yeah, that existed, but I completely could not remember anything about it.
No, it was Hysteria was a really bad attempt to recapture Animaniacs and failed horribly at it.
Yeah, you're not putting that lightning back in the model.
No. And even Freakazoid, to some degree, I feel didn't match up to Animaniacs, which it was its own thing.
No, yeah. I don't remember watching a lot of Freakazoid. I want to say that show like was bigger when like I stopped watching like that whatever channel that came on.
WB.
Yeah. Like I stopped watching WB stuff after.
Because they were both Warner Brothers cartoons. In fact, the Warner Brothers Tower was heavily featured in Animaniacs as their home.
Oh yeah, that I remember because I remember watching Animaniacs. I wonder if actually, I bet you it was that where we lived, we did not have easy access to a channel that had that on it.
Incoming, by the way.
Okay, okay. Thanks for the raid.
This is the game people coming
Good
on.
luck.
It's all right. It's, you know.
Yeah, it is very basic.
No, I'm talking about the audio.
Oh.
Like, I completely forgot about stuff that, like, look at these low-grade cacodemons.
I'm sorry, I'm just appreciating the non-stop barrage of white noise.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna wait until you hear the next game.
I am still trying to figure out just the direction, the art direction on this. Like, now we got mummies.
I don't think at Data East really, they were more focused on making a game, like, fun, I guess, in a sense of they were busy just making the game and they didn't really worry about things like consistency.
Yeah,
The answer is it's fucking cool.
we went from mummies to now we got these things, but we had mummies, then we had robots with scythes, and then just skin birds, and now flesh-colored panthers. I don't know.
They're like the beginning of a griffin.
Freakazoid was a very special gift that Spielberg gave us. I feel as a way to make up for the 4th season of Animaniacs, which was not very good.
Okay, this is taking a lot of health. There we go. And then an explosion kills me. Okay, I think that is enough of Meikyuu Hunter G, because I think we've seen it enough, and we're going to see something similar in the next game. So, okay. So, let's see.
What's going on with Biometal there?
It's because I was looking to see what its placement was.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's my ranking? Okay, so that goes in the attack list. Let's see. Let's bring this up just because it's the first game. I would definitely. I feel that if you're trying to place it whether or not it's below or above average, I think it probably goes below, but maybe not super below.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was terrible. There was no real consistency in the art direction, but other than that, it seemed to play just fine and serviceable top-down shooter.
Yeah.
It was no fortified zone, but I'll take it.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we have in 12 and 13? What do we have? Okay, we have games and.
Well, there we've got Alien Syndrome in 13, and we said this was not quite as good as Alien Syndrome, so either 13 or 14, I'd have to say then.
Let's see what we got in 14. We have Altered Beast in 14.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely say this is I think 13 is probably a good spot for it.
Okay.
Right. I suppose. Episode 173, I think? 1987 by Data East. Arcade game. And is technically shmup. Tone, I think it's trying to be spooky. Like, it seems like there are more hellish kind of creatures than anything else.
Well, that's the thing. Like, again, the art direction is so disparate. It's hard to really nail down. Do you have like a chaos one? Because this was a very chaotic.
I have an angry
They
one.
just did whatever looked cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you have a cool one? Don't you?
I can do cool.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the. I feel Torpid's right on that. It was just trying to be cool.
Yeah, okay.
Robots with scythes. I mean.
Where? Oh, there. Okay, so, anything we want to point out in terms of...
Robots with
music or anything?
scythes. Do you have one for robots with scythes?
I don't.
I don't know, like, you could kind of tell what everything was, and as chaotic as it was still interesting to look at.
It is, but also I wouldn't quite put the graphics at good. It looked really messy.
If only it was like an interesting, like, not great, but just like, this is interesting. But other than that, no, I wouldn't say anything.
Well, put the light bulb in charm. They're going for something.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I do have something that I could put. I do think it's a little bland.
Interesting but bland.
Yep. So, yeah, it's a good way to describe Meikyuu Hunter G. So, yes. With that. Data East, when they wanted to bring more games over to the US, and they wanted to, they saw Meikyuu Hunter G and kind of realized, I don't think this is going to do well on its own. So why don't we take a look at, or why don't we put a franchise onto it? And what is a franchise that was around in 1987 that had that you could put a game that had a bunch of weird different monsters that didn't make sense together?
Would it be Ghostbusters, I say, using my incredible powers of precognition?
You would be half right, because it is Ghostbusters, but it is not the movie Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters.
It is the real Ghostbusters, aka the cartoon.
The good cartoon.
The one that they made Egon Blonde.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that.
And then it made Peter sound like he was high all the time.
They're not going to get the actors. Like, they were actually named people by then.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, you could have got somebody who didn't sound like they were half asleep. and eating peanut butter the whole time.
That's a good problem.
So yes,
Oh,
they
you-
change it into the Real Ghostbusters.
Not the fake ones, the real ones.
Good old Data East.
Yep.
They were
Data
behind a
East,
lot
Data
of,
East, and Data East are registered
Yes.
trademarks of Data East.
They were behind a lot of adaptations.
Yes.
Was that solely the work that they did was adaptations?
No, they had games like Karnov and Bad Dudes and Burger Time. So yeah, they made it. Look at this, except now rather than Gundams have
Noodle.
a noodle.
No,
Let
Behold the limp noodle.
start.
there are a lot of words that I'd like to use to describe this.
Limp noodle.
Those are two of them.
Okay. So, also,
I love Bustin'.
yes,
My favorite song.
Bustin'. I would say Bustin' makes me feel good, except the sound it makes is goddamn annoying.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a. I think that's supposed to be a triangle.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, this is just straight up whatever the hell that last game was.
Yeah.
So now you've got a sweet limp noodle.
That apparently shrieks.
It looks for
It's very
1987. It could have looked a lot worse,
It could have, yes. However,
but it still looks really weird.
It's still very floppy.
Man, I feel like I've seen this sprite before.
Yeah, where'd that?
I'm just looking to see which ghost Dan Aykroyd totally got a BJ from.
I don't think that one's in that.
Specifically requested that. Ghost.
Also, they added this screen, which does nothing. Except for, oh, if you get 100, you get a 1-up.
That's really dumb. Behold the might of the noodle. Also, those shots are really fucking hard to see.
Yes!
Yeah, I could do without that pinging noise.
Do a lot. I can do without a lot of these sounds, to be honest.
Beam energy up!
Like, that attack is directly ripped out of... I'm just gonna call the game G because I don't remember the full name.
God, why is that so high-pitched?
So,
Feels like the game is just reaching into your ears and scratching them.
Nah, just a little drill going inside.
Yeah, you know, like the same drill they use on your teeth.
Yeah,
Just-
exactly that.
But they turn down the volume on it somehow and stick it in your ear.
yes, this is the only in-game song except for the boss music.
Which is this song, but
You spend
backwards.
you spend all that, you give all that money to Ray Parker Jr. You're gonna use it.
To be fair, it's a good song.
Man, I'm just thinking because Giant Bomb, the gaming site, put out a thing that is a horrifying,
Oh no!
unfortunate-looking creature.
Oh no! Yes, get your beam in there.
They did a thing that was released today where because they have a podcast that they had a bunch of people email them in what was the worst song of the 80s.
Okay.
I'm surprised that this song did not get mentioned.
And you had Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger, I think, went in the middle. The worst one apparently was Lady in Red.
Ooh, yeah. You know, fun fact, that's my mother's least favorite song. She hates that song a lot.
It did not sound like a good song.
It's not a good song.
And the second one was Temporary Secretary, a song that I've only heard of today. Jesus Christ, Paul McCartney, what were you thinking?
That sounds awful. My worst song of all time goes to "Where's the Playground, Susie." I forget the guy who sings it, but it's a horrible song.
If I would have thought of it, I would have asked for Fascination, because I really hate that song.
Fascination?
Like keep feeling fascination. That song?
Oh, really? Wow.
I really hate that song. I don't know.
Passion's burning.
Yes,
love so strong.
that song. There's something about the way that the singers harmonize in it that just bugs me, and I don't know why.
Oh, God, now I'm thinking of all like the old stuff. So like for the longest time, I considered one of my least favorite songs to be "Every Rose Has Its Thorn" by Poison.
That was also on that list.
It's pretty foul.
That song is so fucking horrible. What are some other really like? Oh no, "You Look Wonderful Tonight" by Eric Clapton. Awful song. Also
As
Eric
someone who
Clapton's
used to
amazing.
really like Phil Collins, I am going to say that Susudio really sucks. Phil Collins has good music. That is not one of them. Whoop.
Stop screaming!
Ah!
I think after the next stage, I think we're good.
Yeah, I've
I
had
can't take this fucking noise anymore.
This game is just hurting my. Why are there kite shields on the fucking ground?
Well, hey, look, it's your favorite enemy.
It's the kite shields from the last game.
No,
Yeah,
this
I
is
came
literally a stage from the last game.
Yeah.
I came in late. I was guessing you guys played the game this is a reskin of first.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
it's straight up a reskin. It's
They changed a few things about it, but
few things, but still.
okay, that's good.
I mean, not a terrible fit.
Okay,
no.
but going back to terrible songs for a moment, have y'all heard the Guns N' Roses cover of Heartbreak Hotel?
No, I have not. And I don't want to. Also,
Because
Yeah, I think I'm good.
it's horrible.
okay.
Yeah, let's just put that in exactly the same fucking slot.
Yeah.
That's not much different, really.
Hi there.
Hi, Bear. East. Aid. Shmup for lack of a better thing. It is very much market driven.
Mhm.
There, it recycles stuff, except I need to get the thing, or else, because Microsoft's emoji thing sucks.
Your emoji thing sucks.
Yeah, it's the Microsoft thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, there. That is quite. We have ranked the Real Ghostbusters. Okay, so
Also, I feel worth mentioning, I've come to absolutely hate Total Eclipse of the Heart if we're talking 80s songs.
I think they put
Ooh.
that at like. I think they put that at like at what they consider to be like the second best song in the '80s. It is a
That song
really.
is-
It was
It's
a
a-
really fun listen.
It's okay. So like, I like Total Eclipse of the Heart, but it's one of those songs where if you hear it too many times, you hate it. Because it's not a bad song, but it just gets on your nerves after a while.
Yeah. So the next game we're taking a look at, this is actually probably the one that of the games we're taking a look at is probably the least of the ones that would be, because this is mostly a name change, although you can I just put it on here because it's a really weird link. So a while back, and actually I think what list is it under now? We looked at, or is it under? Oh, might not be under resist. What sound is that? Yes. We looked at, yes, Number 20 on the resist list is Bomber King. That weird Bomberman-like game that you had like one life, and also like a little pea shooter, and your bombs were really weird, and also you had to bomb in random locations in order to proceed. Yeah, so ICOM, the company that made that game, decided to take another crack at it, and they did it on the Game Boy. However, I guess they didn't want to use the Bomber King, or either the Bomber King or Robo Bomber name, so decided to put an entirely different franchise on it because a different company published it. And this is going to there.
Right, I like this.
Oh no.
He does not look happy to be here.
So this is Blaster Master Boy.
Any relation?
Not exactly, but they did try and link it to the Blaster Master franchise. Known in Japan as Blaster Master, or not in Japan, in Europe as Blaster Master Jr., and in Japan as Bomber King Scenario 2, I think.
Oh.
Let's go and start. So, plays very similarly to the original game. Even has the same music. Although it's a lot more streamlined.
Oh no, no.
Oh
no,
man.
Okay. No.
Oh man.
Fucking no.
Yes!
I am not happy with that.
That is, it's fine.
Stop that.
Why just my right ear? Why you do this?
This is horrible.
What are you doing?
No, the soundtrack is
music.
playing in specific channels.
Oh,
And it sucks.
yeah, because the Game Boy had stereo audio.
I hate this.
But the way they're doing it doesn't sound good is the problem.
No, like it did a quick back and forth, and then it plays just like a portion of the track in your right ear, and then a portion of the track in your left ear.
So this is definitely more of that other game that I already forgot, the Bomber King, whatever the fuck it was.
Yes. It is a direct sequel, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say it looks alright.
Yeah, they changed the gameplay a lot to make it a lot better. I say this in this section that does not need to exist.
Yeah.
Definitely seems more functional.
And it's sad, because I actually like this track. Except when it does that.
Yeah, the theme to Bomber King is really good. Also...
And I also do like the taking the chunks out of trees.
That is a nice effect. Also, if you bomb yourself, it's not instant death anymore. Also, you have lives.
Also, not to belabor that I just got like an actual spinal chill. Like a bad spinal chill from that. That's how much it's bothering me.
Which is weird because I'm not noticing it at all.
It's pretty foul, but also it's not that bad.
It's not the worst thing ever, it's just, I guess this is something about the particular parts that they're doing.
But my problem is the way they're doing it doesn't sound good. Like,
Yeah.
Not sure how else to put it.
Let's see. Also, you have 4 different kinds of bombs. You have this, which is basically a Bomberman bomb.
Okay.
Also, this is key. So there, and when you get the key, you can just leave.
And they were really proud that they had stereo, weren't they?
Also, now there's bosses.
What is this thing? I hate it!
I think it's supposed to be a slime.
It's a slime.
I hate it!
There's your new profile picture.
Wow.
It's the mouth more that bothers me about it. Also, the fact that it has, like, one eye that's in the weird
This is
spot.
the single off-center eye.
It almost looks like it was supposed to be drawn with 2. Yeah, I'm hating this track too.
This This entire fight seems like ass.
It seems like a Bomberman boss, which are never good.
It's like they just discovered stereo and didn't know what to do with
We have been given this gift.
it. Let's abuse the shit out of it.
What do we do with it?
There.
Bring me my
Here too.
hammer.
I like how they call the levels periods.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what does that rock look like?
What?
Oh. Yeah, I just noticed it.
Oh, butt rock. Sweet.
No, not. I wasn't thinking about.
Oh, also, by the way, when you go into water, it will gradually start to sink, and if you sink fully, you will die.
Just
Oh.
the rock looks like a torso.
Looks like cherries. It's fine. Ah, yes, the Armus Knights.
They give us plenty of treats.
On the border, yeah. Look at all those treats.
If you don't want to instantly die and go into water, you activate the life preserver.
Yeah, glad you did that, aren't you?
I mean, we're gonna get a bunch of them, so it's not like it's gonna matter. Also, here's a different kind of bomb.
This is a really stupid bomb.
It really helps, though, when clearing out those things.
Okay, so it's kind of like the Bomberman bomb, however it goes in one direction and covers the entire length of that line.
Yeah, it's a line bomb.
You're a line bomb.
Your face is a line bomb.
It is.
Also, you get 5 bombs in a pack.
Oh, you have a limited number, okay.
Yeah, those bombs you do. Your normal
Yeah, it's
bombs
above
you
the
have
timer on the right.
Yep. Your normal bombs you have infinite of. Also, this enemy
Notice
right here
by
is
the
really in a dickish placement. Oops.
Fucking idiot.
I think that will...
Game Boy sound chip was pretty damn good.
Yep.
Yeah, problem was the speakers.
I don't know what you're talking about. They were fantastic.
It's like I will forever hate the Game Boy Advance and its awful garbage speakers.
Yeah, that was a lot worse.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like static with my music.
I like something that could sound really good and then doesn't. Let's see.
Why do they look like torsos?
That's because they got the collector's edition of Dead Island.
Ah, very tasteful.
Mm-hmm. Did we ever rank Hankyo Alien?
No, we have not.
Okay, that's one I'm gonna have to put on my list then.
Alright.
Oh, look, the Happy Merman!
Those are clearly Zoros.
Sweet cherry rocks out here.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see.
Axe.
I didn't do it. What?
Why rock gotta have a titty?
Well, you see, when a lonely anime artist gets the urge.
This is more like a Freudian slip kind of, or not, well, whatever the term would be.
Well, Freudian slip would be if you said something you didn't intend to say, but truly meant.
Like the artistic version of a Freudian slip.
Shit, I know the term for this. Yeah, we'll just go with Freudian slip.
Also, we got...
What did that
enough-
do?
I believe our main shot now goes further.
Do they just explode? Okay.
Yep. I believe this is our next boss? Yes. Okay, there it is. It's like annoying Dodongo because it just goes wherever the hell it wants. Also, I suppose I could show this off, which is the most powerful bomb.
Screen clear.
Not quite, but it's still pretty effective.
Okay, see, it was bothering me, so I did look it up. And technically, the term Freudian slip relies on unconscious impulses or repressed memories or desires that are usually expressed in some form. So yeah, you could call that a Freudian slip.
Are you thinking of malaprop or something?
The malprop I thought was verbal only. It
That's
also was
true,
more
yeah.
of confusing one phrase with another.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I gotta get the key.
Yeah, whereas in this case, it's someone's it's an unintended result of a person's subconscious or unconscious desires or interests. So while they were drawing them sweet rocks, they were thinking about titty.
Not anymore. They aren't.
Okay, now we've gone.
Okay, those are definitely butts.
Yeah, this is the butt forest. Never thought a game about bombs would suddenly become horny, but here we are.
I regret to inform you that Bomber Girl exists.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
Game actually made by Konami.
And there's also Act Zero.
I forgot.
was
Did
Bomberman Zero
horny?
horny?
Yeah, Act Zero. Yeah. No, you found some titty on the Lady Bomberman.
Okay. Bomber Girl is basically entirely that, except it's more anime. It is basically the Odomadius to Bomberman.
Oh man. So when are you doing this game, Lolo?
When someone can figure out how to emulate it, because it came out in like 2018 or like 2016. Which means it probably runs on a computer, so it's probably just cracked out there somewhere.
What was that, Bomber Girl?
Bomber Girl, yeah. Because yeah, a lot of recent Konami arcade games are just computers. Like not just like, oh, it's using computer hardware. No, it is a Windows PC running it.
This is really stupid.
Yeah, this stage is not good. Look, that's
So I don't know what y'all mean by butts. Those are clearly fortune cookies.
I feel it
I
says a lot
suppose.
more about you than it does us. I'm not taking
what
the
kind
heat
of
for this
fortune
one.
cookies are you eating?
Yeah. Millennial fortune
Millennial.
cookies, apparently.
Okay, I'm hoping that it's just somewhere along this last thing is the key, because if it's not, then we're done looking at this game.
Didn't come up with anything for emulation of Bomb Girl, so.
Although I think at that point, I don't think you're emulating, I think you're just playing the game.
Because I don't think they've released it on PC in any form.
No, it is an arcade-only game.
Cowards.
Also, it's Konami.
Double cowards.
Whoop.
Oh. Dun dun dun.
Oh, you just spawned right there. Okay, that's rather convenient. Although it seems we lost our upgrade. Whatever the hell it did. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good.
I don't like his helmet. I want to say that.
It looks weird. Okay, so that goes in, I guess, attack then.
So I definitely would not put that in the bottom tiers.
No, that was actually surprisingly competent.
Yeah.
Like, let's take a, let's see, what do we got in 11? We got like the original Bomberman, or original Mario Brothers. We got Pokey. I don't know. I think. Let's see. What do we have in 12? Fantasy Zone 2, Blast Off,
Defender
Ghost,
2.
Top Gun. Yeah, I think this is more of a 12 game. Because, yeah, I'd rather play that than some of these games in 13.
I like how we're still pitting games against other games.
I mean, it's not. It's more of a.
Well, it's
mass
comparing
thing.
now.
Yeah, which games belong alongside it.
This was. No, not Bomber. Master Boy.
Blaster Master Boy.
Why did you say it in the sexy doll voice?
I don't know.
Blaster Master Boy.
Don't ask questions you don't want answered.
I do want it answered, that's why I asked.
Oh. Built by Icon.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's something going on when I'm clicking off of things that is occasionally given a space, and I don't know what's causing it. There. That is. Let's call it Space War. Okay, so. What do we want to save for this?
I can't give the music any points because that shitty stereo thing they were doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say anything particularly notable about it. Aside from that, the game did get a bit tedious pretty quickly.
Yeah, I would say. I think I have one for. Let's call that.
Let you stumble into the loop pretty quickly, but the loop's not that fun.
Yeah.
Poor audio balancing. Here. I think that's probably it.
Sure.
Okay. So yes, that was Blaster Master Boy. So, our next couple of games that we're taking a look at, this the first one we're only taking probably a brief look at because it's just a refresher, because there's two particular games that I want to make mention to because they got changes in one major one major thing, and that is music. There's a pair of games that were put out for by Activision for the SNES that had their soundtracks completely changed, depending upon whether or not it came out. Yeah, or when it came over here, they changed the music, and they replaced it with, I wouldn't say prominent, but ones by things that are more, let's just call it notorious. They came out over here, or yeah, they replaced it with more interesting music. So, the first one, this is actually kind of an interesting case because this is actually a game we took a look at in the very first episode of Ranking of Shmups. And we're just probably going to take a glancing look at this because we've already ranked it. So this is, and this is the Japanese version. This is presented by Athena. We got this very SNESy, half machine, half animales.
Bino metal.
Biometal being a very...
It's great that it's shortened to BM.
Yes.
Halbard!
Halbard Laboratories. Machinimals. Okay, so Chachi's already setting the mood.
I mean, Chachi's correct.
Yeah. Well, kind of. Not quite. That's when we look at the American version. Also,
Please.
Also, you gotta get your
What?
pilot.
It's fine. They're not relevant. I had David Onizuka.
I love
Oh, yeah.
I love the
Effects.
detailing on the ship.
Yes, this is Biometal.
This sure is Biometal. Fuck
So-
this game.
So,
I haven't seen you play this in ages, and I still remember how.
So, yeah,
fucking
just
milquetoast this game
an
is.
example of how it just sounds the Japanese version. So yeah, it's a Donald Shmup that there you have your this little thing which can act as a shield. Kind of like it's like not great it's not great art type.
That's right.
Which
The
also-
backgrounds are exactly as uncomfortable to look at as I remember.
Yep, and you can do that. The problem is that your thing has a charge.
Those clouds look like mashed potatoes to me.
The way they move looks terrible, but also like the camera moves a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yep. Oop. Also has
It's
Thunder
Weird
Force
intestine clouds
syndrome
in the
of
background.
things just appear the hell out of nowhere.
yeah, it's this game is bad.
So bad pacing issues.
Was this the first fucking?
It was in the first
of,
episode. Yes.
Wow. Has it been that fucking long?
Yes.
So when was the very first episode?
I would say probably around April 30th of 2017. It was
Still
late
a long
April.
while away. That was 2 years ago.
Because it started the year before. Yeah, because it was a year before Retro Rhapsody started, which was May 4th, 2018. So yeah, I think it was around late April of 2017. Anyway, yeah, that's Biometal, the Japanese version. However, when they brought it over here,
Oh, no.
they decided to change the soundtrack
It's
because
great. It's,
the composer of the Japanese version, name is Yoshio Nagashima, who that name doesn't ring a bell, but it's fine. They decided
Oh, we're
to
done
change
already?
it. Well, we're gonna switch over to the American version so we can see what brilliant decision Activision made.
Well, it is Activision, so my hopes are high.
So they decided to change the music, to be the music to Unlimited.
yup.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh yes.
What the fuck?
Yep.
I am so ready for this.
You really aren't. There's nothing to be ready for.
Oh my fucking god.
Because this game
That is not
still
true,
sucks
Chachi, because
ass.
you have the stage 1 music, which is Twilight Zone.
Glorious.
Oh my god. I can't get over this.
God, the most Activision of Activision moves.
Also, it seems a lot harder for some reason.
Yeah. Seems like a lot more shit.
Yeah.
Sure would be a shame if this song was a longer loop.
The problem is fitting this shit on a SNES cartridge.
Oop. Okay, that's right.
So I don't like this at all.
No, it sucks. This game absolutely sucks ass.
The other one I was kind of okay with. This
No, that one still sucked. No, that
Yeah.
that one, the other one, just didn't have 2 unlimited. It still sucked.
So,
though. It was
so the
foul
funny thing
wash.
about that is actually this ended up. I think it ended up right here. It's in 10.
That's because it was one of the firsts.
So do we want to re-rank this?
Far lower. This game is ass.
Okay, how low do we want to put this?
Okay, let's see. I'd say go up. I saw
Yeah,
Silkworm in 14, and I'm like,
Let's see. We got in 14 we got Silkworm. We got the PC Engine version of Lords of Thunder.
I would rather play PC Engine Lords of Thunder.
All right, but can we look at the category names again, or the tier names?
Yep.
So I'm gonna say, I would call this a fascinating nightmare.
I don't think
No,
it's that.
it's not that bad.
It's the music is the only thing that would make it. The Fascinating Nightmare is more of a total package deal.
Mm.
I would
also,
say.
Tyrion, the
15 or
answer is
16.
blind fucking luck.
Yeah.
I
so
was gonna
let's-
say 14 or 15.
Yeah, let's take a look at 15. We got the original Yar's Revenge, Mad Alien. This looks like a good place for it.
Yeah, this seems fine.
Also, now all I have to do is go. Oop, there it is. Got sort, but yeah. Yeah, because I mean, technically, it did recycle music. Let's at least put that in. There. Anything else?
No.
No. Actually, no. Visually, it looked fucking awful. It was uncomfortable for me to look at.
Because I was also going to put.
The way the backgrounds moved and scroll felt fucking terrible.
Because like the sprite work itself is actually decent, but the camera work and the pacing of everything is terrible.
Yeah, I'll just put it like that. There. That was
And yeah, it was pretty bland.
Yeah, that was in there's Biometal Remake. 'Cause that's the first time they did it. That was not the only time that Activision changed the music of a game. And that is going to be the game we're focusing on next.
Yeah.
So, in these next couple of games, we're actually probably going to complete. Well, this one we're going to probably only take a look. This version we're going to probably only take a look at the first game or first level, but we can get an idea of it. This is a game by a company called Fupak, which I remember seeing. I don't think they did anything relatively major. This game has a really weird concept, or a neat concept, but yeah, we'll just see it in game. Oh, where are you? Okay. Well, I can. So.
Sorry.
Yes.
This fucking Jinro looking shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Sword Maniac is going to. Also, the thing with the music in this game that will eventually get changed is the fact that there's actually there's a good name that's associated to this particular soundtrack, and it is Hitoshi Sakamoto, whose previous work that we've actually looked at, he is composed. He worked on Kingdom Grand Prix. He worked on a couple other things we looked at. But he also paired a lot with Masaharu Iwata to compose soundtracks like, say, Kingdom Grand Prix. He also worked on Radiant Silvergun
Oh.
and let's see, like Final Fantasy Tactics Ogre. Pretty big stuff.
I don't know. This needs more church bells then.
Yeah.
Where is the soundtrack going? I feel like I'm
don't
on
know.
a journey.
It's never going anywhere.
Also,
It
I'm
just
pretty sure
keeps you
one of
going.
the people who's talking, his name is Cocktail.
I'll take your
How
word
am I?
for it.
But yes, this is Sword Maniac.
So what, Maniac?
So, let's just put this on. Let's see.
Change the sound mode.
Swords to
I'll put that
500.
on there. Let's just do that and put the 5
Why is
even
it
though we're probably not going to need
Start
it.
on mono. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Exit. So, let's do normal game.
Hell yeah, I love normal games.
So,
Who the fuck?
I believe our character's name in this version is Gear. So, the weird thing about this game is that it's trying to be. We'll definitely see it once we get into a more like a fight with something more substantial. But this is trying to be a action-based fight. Like it's trying to be an action game, also a fighting game.
I want to take a quick moment just to say that reflection effect they did with their pixel art is fucking fantastic.
That's
is.
pretty sick. I love the life icon. It's so doofy looking.
Oh, also we. Oh, that's wrong button.
You did a thing.
Also we can block. Oh,
Very effective. Also, you can get Coca-Cola.
No, that was clearly the much-loved classic Dr. Thunder.
Neo-Cola.
burgers and Coke are health things.
You know what? Same.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Yep.
Jennifer! Can't believe that scientist turned into a monster. How dramatic.
Starts yelling, "It ain't easy being cheesy."
I saw a chicken being coated in flamin' hot Cheetos.
I know, it's so good.
I hate it.
Just shove a giant brick of cheddar directly up its butthole.
2 fucking pounds of cheddar, just a big old block up its ass. That's how I want to go.
Direct injection of cheddar via the colon.
Not even an injection, just shove a big old block up there. That's how you prepare me.
Alright.
Well, it's like the Futurama gag, New York.
What is this?
Powerful.
Tato. Whatever. So, here's a boss fight. So this boss fight actually kind of sucks. So, because basically it is a thing where you're trying to bait him out.
It's got a lot of health.
Yes.
So how do you bait him?
You just kind of get
Masterfully.
close enough. Then you just time
Okay.
blocks.
Kind of looks like Blanca with a big sword.
Yeah, kind of.
Instead of chest hair, it's just a giant flower tattoo.
Yeah. That's what I'd do if I didn't have any chest hair.
Buddy, you alright?
I'm fine, thank you. So this really does suck a lot.
Yeah, this fight's kinda ass.
Now, are all the fights like this?
No, just this one. It's particularly... At least it's the one that I remember being particularly slow.
I like how you're just brute forcing it at this point.
Because I'll get my health back anyway, so it's not like it's...
There you go. Yeah, that was garbage.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, like, here's the next stage. Okay, so... That is Sword Maniac. However, when I decided to bring it over here, decided that I guess they didn't want to use the name Sword Maniac, which is already good. Instead, they came up with an almost in a very bizarre way, better name. And by better, I mean it sounds like an 80s-ass OVA, which is always good.
So better.
So yes, let me load up this version. And yes, they also changed the music again. This went to a group that is not probably as well known. At least I never heard of them until this game. Where did you go? So yes.
Featuring the music of Psychosonic.
Yes, Psychosonic, which I really don't know a whole lot about. But yes, it is a 90s techno band. Or group.
Kind of looks like Jinro.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the safe description of Psychosonic is that 90s techno band.
Yes.
A global mob!
Here, Alexa, listen to this. What do you think?
Yes, they kept Neo New York, which is great.
Alexa
And
has no
a
opinion.
Flash!
Also, the magic sword X-Kailber.
Better than Raptor's own blade. It could rip through steel like rancid butter.
Rancid butter! Delicious.
What a qualifier. Sounds like a schoolyard bully shit.
One of the last honest agents in the Special Forces.
You scare me, and I hate you for that.
We can't buy her either.
No.
Ah, yes, Alex, but with an I. You know, the common spelling.
At last we'll have X-Kailber.
Kane leaves to go meet up with his brother Undertaker. So, if their
So,
goal
yes.
is to get him to come to them,
This is X-Kailber 2097.
they want the sword, so they
Oh.
want to capture her to
Oh,
make
also
him...
they had added more difficulty levels.
Okay.
It seems like.
That is such a dumbass plot.
Also, I am going to modify this.
You say it like that's surprising.
But even still, it's kind of dumb, even by my expectation.
So
What? Kidnap a guy's girlfriend and make him come out of hiding?
No, they kidnapped her to get him to come to them, and they're like, oh, but he won't make it to us because we're gonna kill him beforehand. Like, what was the point?
That's like the plot of 33% of all video games.
Right, it's a bad plot.
yes. Also, my favorite thing about this new music is that one, it actually fits almost better than the original. Two, with the way it sounds, it makes me think that this is probably the best video game adaptation of what it would be if you had a video game that was basically an 80s anime OVA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with this.
Also, they're not firing as frequently as they did before.
No, they're not.
They're definitely giving you a little more wiggle room to maneuver.
It's like I'm trapped in a horrible time machine.
I love the lack of sound effects on the transformation. But now we have to fight that other boss again.
Yeah.
Okay, that was cool. Delicious boar meat.
Ground chicken is best chicken.
Also, the name of the title track, or the track I played before, like in the title screen music, that was the song "Welcome to My Mind." I believe the name of this song is "Shock on the Wire."
Okay.
There's an actual specific remix apparently it is based on.
Okay, but this doesn't have y'all ready for this, so. Tattoo. But
Also, I really like this music. The name of this song is Crank Freak.
Same.
By the way, spelled with K's, so KRNKFR or PHREAK.
of course.
Crunk crunk.
I mean, I enjoyed the movie too.
That ever I need.
It's exceptionally 90s.
Lola, you spoil me. It's not my birthday.
All I want for Christmas is more 90s.
All I want for Christmas is Mortal Kombat.
I think Chunky Joker is next month. No, January. And Sindel is on the 28th of this month.
Yep.
Nice. So that went a lot quicker.
Yeah. We are also playing on slightly lower difficulty.
The lowest difficulty, if you would.
Looks like he has the same, kind of like a similar mouth structure to Cell. Imperfect Cell. Ha, get it? Don't cut yourself, because he's got his sword at his throat.
So I think the name of this song is Techno Jihad.
Ooh.
Maybe it's not aged the best.
No.
But it is techno, also spelt with K.
I see they went to the Mortal Kombat School of Naming Conventions. The artwork is fantastic.
I like the fact these split everything in half.
Well, it is a sword.
How does this control?
It's a little stiff, but there's definitely worse.
I like that the cameraman realized he should put extra room in front of him.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Got
You heard
two of
him.
them.
This soundtrack is a fucking experience.
See, like this is a stereo track, but it's not bothering me like Bomber King Volume 2.9, The Incredible Journeys of Not Bomberman. I think it's because like the audio switching is more seamless, and it's not a very piercing soundtrack.
Yeah, Bomberman was, or not Bomberman, was in discrete stereo, so they weren't bothering to mix it. Whereas this one, they have like a slight echo of a note on another channel, so it's blended smoothly.
Also, oops. Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
that's how you have to do that.
Great. His name's Chainsaw, but he's got an Uzi.
That's how he
fine.
surprises people. They expect a chainsaw, but he just shoots them.
Or what if he shoots out chainsaws?
That would make this the #1 game.
Wait, he had a fucking Uzi!
I don't see the problem.
See, that's why it's called chainsaw.
What?
His arm got replaced with a chainsaw.
But now he's a Terminator.
Yeah.
With a chainsaw.
Yeah. Why didn't any of the Terminator movies have a chainsaw? Also, Sonic Psycho in the background. My favorite Sonic game.
Go.
Oh my god, the Americanization hurts.
He's a pinball machine, apparently.
My one regret is I never had this for my SNES.
This is
never
the game
heard of this
that we.
today.
Yeah, this is the game that we had.
I still remember Alien 3 when I think of SNES games like this. That's another one to review.
Aren't all the ports of Alien 3 like drastically different?
Yes. It's like Alien vs. Predator.
Which is a fun one because you've got the arcade one, and then you have the PC one.
Then you also have the SNES one, which is terrible. What the hell is this?
Yes. That was a boss.
Oh, what the hell?
See, Bear's right. This game is basically just Alex Kidd in Miracle World that has hamburgers.
Makes sense. Checks out.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so you just cheese it by hitting him when he falls down.
Yeah, I guess. Or I guess it's more of like a guessing game.
Maybe. Oh, there's somebody above you.
Yep. Oh, the hell is that? Oh, it's a guy in a jetpack, but it's half the thing being walked.
He's crawling on the ceiling. You know, that famous Lionel Richie song. Oh, what a feeling. Jetpacking on the ceiling.
Oh, see, I was thinking my favorite Black Keys song, Clock on the Ceiling.
Okay, see, but then I would have said Black Keys instead of Lionel Richie.
I said I was thinking of mine.
How dare you? Think of another band when we're talking about
These
Lionel Richie.
instruments are so bad. I still absolutely hate instruments on like the SNES instruments.
I think you mispronounced good.
You're right. You win this time. You got me. Oh, this is foul.
I enjoy my DX57 keyboard noises masquerading as instruments. I don't know, I've always had a thing for the SNES sound chip, and
I don't.
You can do, the SNES can definitely be done, like, soundtrack can definitely be used to good effect. It is just, I prefer FM synthesis.
I also just really don't like the SNES electric guitar. I think it sounds terrible.
At least by default. There we go. Also, the weird thing
Are we
is,
getting ready to take off?
so you have your, like, this slash, and you do that in the air, it just does that slash. You would figure, like, if you, because I have this air slash, but you figured that would be on the same thing that has that slash. It's not. It's on the one that has that.
I just love that the jetpack guys are ghosts, because that one phased through a wall earlier.
I mean, that's what jetpacks do. They let you phase through walls. It's in the name.
It goes so
jetpack.
fast you can vibrate through matter. It's true.
Right, exactly. You vibrate fast, kind of like Murray when he goes into squat. Lots of vibrating. Also, Alessa has now passed out on my hand, so I guess I'm gonna have to cut my hand off now.
Damn it. Yeah, please be the end of this section. Okay, thank Christ.
Section part 2.
Well, I remember this boss fight being kind of dumb.
This track I don't particularly like. This doesn't look very fun at all.
Yeah, these, like, the bosses that, like, guard a lot are not great. Because it's a lot of, okay, hit the enemy when they are, like... It's like they have patterns, but it's also not fun patterns. Also, I can almost guarantee you that it's, if I time out, I guarantee you I always lose. So not like a true fighting game.
Oh yeah, it looks like the timer's your enemy, but I'm approving of Kingpin Joker here.
He just had one bad day, is all.
Oh, that's... Thank you, foreground object.
Ah, yes, the dreaded Kandiru.
Now, there's an enemy you don't see in video games to waggle your stick to remove.
No. That'll be in the next Man vs. Wild game. I still can't believe that not only got a game, but also got a Netflix game.
You know, actually, what I just realized is making me just a good idea that I had.
What?
Or not good idea, but I can almost bet you that someone should do. So Death Stranding's coming to PC.
Yes.
Mod Norman Reedus to look like Bear Grylls.
Okay.
Well, I'm just waiting for the Norman Reedus penis mod.
But yeah, there is a Man vs. Wild game on the Xbox 360, and then Netflix did a Choose Your Own Adventure Man vs. Wild game, kind of like Bandersnatch. So. There you go.
Okay.
Seems kind of crap.
Also, I had to step away for a second, but I saw the phrase interzone, and is that where we are?
I
The
guess.
interzone?
It's where we're going.
What kind of name?
Well, I mean,
What
you got
kind of
the
name's
Interzone.
X-Kailber?
Yeah.
Interzone is a Burroughs reference, which is almost required for Cyberpunk.
Okay.
It's the fictional country that a lot of Burroughs' horrible crimes take place in.
But what about the outer zone? Well, okay. So I want to say right now that heavy kickback plus the rewinding is doing my head in.
No, it's great.
Let's see, what is our boss here?
Hey,
Look
Egon.
at this man's hair.
Oh, good. We're finally killing Rick.
This is an incredible fucking flat top this dude's sporting.
You have to be really intelligent to appreciate this boss.
Ugh. Ugh.
Really intelligent to appreciate this flat top. Okay, no. Now from this angle, he looks completely different. Please stop rewinding. You are not doing wonders for this fucking music intro.
Oh, also,
Face down.
it's also on Sly.
Aw.
Oh, come on. Yeah, this is,
A bit on the nose.
yeah.
This is awful.
This is pretty foul.
We only had 2 songs, but damn it, we're gonna use them.
We are clearly Leonardo.
This level could use more foreground objects, don't you think?
That's what anything needs, more foreground objects. If there's anything I hate, it's seeing what I'm trying to do.
I just saw something that said Rob Zombie looks like if you microwave Jason Momoa on high for 25 minutes.
Just wish I had some bug spray.
That's the one-liner he's going off on.
Okay, so now are we in the interzone?
More like the middle interzone.
No, I think this is the boss penthouse.
Okay, but that Doomba's pretty sick.
Also, it's got the boss music.
Because they didn't want to think of another song, I guess.
I don't know, I'm curious as to why they went with the boss music here instead of the usual stage music.
The Doomba.
DJ Doomba. Gonna follow you around and play the Black Eyed Peas.
That just sounds unfortunate.
What's the downside to the Yell Slash?
You are completely immobile all the way up.
I'm begging you to please get through this section.
I'm working on it. This section really sucks.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of getting a little motion sick now.
Christ.
Oh, good. Is it over?
Sorry, is he drawing a sweet laser sword?
I don't think it's supposed to be a laser sword. I think it's just a katana.
Is he smelling his armpit?
Now he's posing seductively for us.
Draw me like one of your French swords.
He figures if he can't beat us in combat, he'll just seduce us.
Just the way I like it.
Wow, that is an animation, ain't it?
Yep. What is distance?
Okay, that was part of the soundtrack, I guess.
Yep. Mortal Sword Man!
I'm dying. It's like he's saying poke. Lobo's discovered the key to victory.
As usual, it is distance.
It's move spam. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are
I'm
being invaded by
sorry?
gangsters from another dimension.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Is this the interzone?
Yeah.
Maybe.
This looks terrible.
I
Oh
hate
my
it.
god. This background's really foul.
They just mirrored it vertically, and then made one move faster than the other. I think.
I think they might be going the same pace.
It doesn't matter though, because it's so many layers moving at the same time, and it just looks terrible.
What if Cowboy Bebop, but not good?
What?
Because Cowboy Bebop was all about like the mob and space.
Well, it's more like
No, it's...
all the other levels look really good, but these rocks are just like sub-Amiga level.
And once again, just the layers on layers in the background moving at the same time just is uncomfortable to look at.
It's like they used a different dev kit to make this level.
Yeah. It's a pretty good way to put it. Also, the level itself is really kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's fun though, so help us. We're gonna save Alex with an eye.
Yeah, like the
Camera.
other levels had like deforming floors and people jumping out of windows and stuff, and this is just like, This wasn't even an exit door.
Is that it? Spuke!
Puke. I work for Crux.
This jester motherfucker.
Did they run out of video game and just throw in a different video game?
I think
Could
so.
have.
That would
So we
actually
have
be...
all these bits and bobs lying around from this failed project.
See, I could actually see that as a good sort of plot device, where you, in like a meta kind of game, like Matt Hazard, but better.
So not Matt.
Literally not possible, because Matt Hazard is incredible.
I actually unironically do like Matt Hazard.
That's
despite-
some ass.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
there's another game we really like that does that. Trio the Punch.
That was intentionally doing it for each level. This I think they just kind of.
But I'm just talking like...
Yeah,
what
this
if-
game's just kind of a mess.
I'm just thinking of like a meta comedy kind of game where you get to the end, but the game keeps going, and it acknowledges that it's out of video games, so it just starts tacking on other video games for you to play.
Lolo, the poke is the safest thing you can do.
It's not a knife.
Did he, like, possess our coworker?
I
I think that's
guess.
his girlfriend?
No, Alex is our coworker. Yeah! Skull crotch!
Okay. Looks like we're fighting on Final Destination here.
It's like a bad version of the last boss of Actraiser.
It's great that they put it just a few...
Yeah, so I have to do this
Stuff.
very finicky to use attack. At least it's doing next to no damage.
Yeah. You're doing a lot.
Well, this is like probably form 1 of 5 or something like that.
Oh yeah, we start at the crotch and now we go to the gut.
Okay.
Or the sternum. I guess the sternum also works.
Whatever.
We're just going straight to the head. Oh, yeah, we're going straight to the head.
Oh, that does a lot of damage.
What hit you?
That beam.
So maybe don't get hit by the beam. That's good advice.
I too wish I could vomit lasers.
You vomit rainbows. That's good enough.
No, I vomit.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Maybe you should vomit rainbows instead.
Literally cannot.
Not with that attitude.
I was just like spitting at you. This better be the final phase, because if it is, this will be great.
Then those fish pauldrons come to life and attack you.
What a fucking lackluster boss.
Some good
Please
dancing,
let there
though.
be a third phase. This has got to be a third phase.
Nope.
No, 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 no.
Sweet.
Good. There is no music for the ending.
Can't believe our coworker's a mermaid.
There was no psychosonic music that could be considered ending music, so they just left it silent.
She just wants to be where the people are, Torpid.
No. That explains why she spells Alex with an I, because she's not actually people.
Mermaids are people. Why you gotta be like that?
You fucking heard me. Did I stutter?
I'll send the mermaids after you.
Haha, joke's on you, I live inland, fucker. He'll never get me!
Rhode Island's small enough
So
that
there.
no matter
that
where you
is-
are, you're close to the...
That is
That was the
X-Kailber
great ending.
2097.
Now that Alex has killed our otherworldly crime bosses, there are jobs to do!
That was ridiculous.
That was very
Yep.
Americanized.
I can't believe this was provided for us by Activision by the Kelly Rogers.
So, it was a real treat.
Fupak is a terrible name.
No, it's a good name. And
What else did Tupac do?
Apparently a lot. This would have been a good rental.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, it's sweet. The guy from Street Fighter did the character design.
Oh, Google, I did not mean Tupac.
It's that very famous game dev Tupac.
Oh, Fupak.
Shut up.
Seriously,
So
in that image, he has no beard and he has a flat top, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
Apparently Apparently this was their first game,
Oh.
and I do not recognize any of the other names except for. They apparently are the ones that made that Gourmet Warriors game that has a lot of good screenshots from it. It's on Steam?
Sweet. But it doesn't have
Okay.
psychosonic music, does it?
No, the Gourmet Warriors game.
Oh. Yeah, Gourmet Warriors is a psychosonic music. What are you talking about?
Which kind of curious. Blizzo.
Good old Mitt.
Oh yeah, Gourmet Warriors, you can get it for $6.
Special thanks to Bill Schwartz.
Huh.
Good old Wax Trax Records.
Huh. Oh.
That sure was a game that existed.
Y'all ready for this?
Okay, that's a, I guess, soft lock. Alright.
Ah, you shut off the music.
Gotta rank it. So. Oh, that goes to resist list. Let's take a look at this. I think that it probably is in maybe this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. Let's take a look to see what we got in resist.
I mean, it was an adequate game.
Let's take a look at 12. I've gotten 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say 11 or 12.
Um,
12 is actually surprisingly small.
as is 13. It's because it's not a one that I could just go, hey, this is yellow, this is green. I have not
How
done
would you
one
say
thus
this
far yet.
compares to Rainbow Islands, the story of Bubble Bobble 2?
I'm thinking that this is probably...
Wow, 13 is incredibly small. And 14 goes on for days.
Okay, I think it goes above 15.
I would definitely play this over either the Ultraman.
Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking maybe 13 is probably a good spot for it.
Yeah, 13 might be good.
Putting this in the same category as Hydra. Ooh. I mean, like, I saw bits and pieces of it that I thought were interesting, but, like, the overall game, I wouldn't have rented it, to be honest.
No, it seemed perfectly fine up until the very end.
Fupaku, apparently they also go by wins. Something like that. Actually, also, I finally have a use for this one. Cyberpunk.
I mean, at the risk of damning it with faint praise, it definitely didn't do a lot of the other excesses that you see in these platformers like teleporter mazes or really cheap bosses.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't know if I'd call the bosses cheap, but they. Yes, One Must Fall is a short category game. Yes.
I will say, like, the game was short. Like, even if the final level was kind of pretty weak, I feel like the game was as long as it needed to be. It actually didn't really overstay its welcome.
Yeah, that's why I said a good rental. It doesn't feel padded like a lot of these games do.
Yeah. No, it actually seemed like just the right length.
Which would probably like make a lot of people say, oh, this game's too short.
Thank you.
One Must Fall 2097.
How did it feel?
Felt a little stiff.
So define what you mean by
So-
stiff.
Basically, you lost all movement when you swung. Anything.
Oh.
Even the
Certain
short.
moves would just lock you.
Yeah. And also, hitboxes seemed just a smidge off.
Yeah, it seemed like you had a hard time connecting with a lot of your attacks.
It was one of those games that has a weird thing where you actually have a distance in which it's actually your too close range.
How did it feel compared to Strider?
I'd say maybe a little bit better.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it is clunky, yes.
And the art was okay for the most part, though nothing I would consider
I think
outright
This is-
exceptional.
this
Yeah.
is probably good right here, what we got.
It was a little inconsistent art-wise because there were sections that looked really, really good, and then stuff that was just horrible to look at.
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's probably good for X-Kailber 2097 or Maniac.
So 90s.
So yes. Alright, so the last game we're taking a look at is kind of an interesting game because this is the one that probably has the most dramatic difference between the differences, or yeah, between the different regions. Well, I'll just go into the game. This is Power Blazer.
God.
I wonder what they did to it when they took it to the US.
Yeah, they made him look a little different.
But did it make it sound less annoying?
No. The sound is actually the one thing that stayed the same.
Fucking why?
Because the music in this game is phenomenal, but we'll see that. So, what stage do we want to do?
Space.
Nah. Let's go to the desert.
This one?
Rhapsody, what do you think? Space or desert?
Can't believe Rafferty's fucking dead.
Flip a coin, Lolo.
We're going here.
Split the difference. I see.
Yep. Okay, so you have a boomerang.
Music's pretty alright, though the game itself seems...
I don't like this weapon at all.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
This is very clearly Mega Man.
Yes.
Also, a very unfortunate skyline.
Yeah, because it's trying to go for like the goofy looking robots.
Well, no, because it's very clearly trying to be sort of New York.
Well, no, I was saying like the actual like robot designs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely trying to go for a New York thing.
And I was just commenting on the fact that that particular part of the skyline... Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got an undead robot.
Yep.
Oh, so it's like a red skeleton. Or a dry bones.
See, because I just keep thinking
even
of
got-
Mega Man.
And even got Yoku blocks.
Yoku blocks, the E-tank.
Yeah, this is,
They didn't hide it at all.
No.
That is also weird platform collision going on there. Do tell bag of magic food.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious about that because I didn't see anything about that.
Oh! Fishbot.
This has got some serious Metroidvania vibes.
In this kind of, it seems like it's going for it. But the thing is actually, in this version of the game, not so much because it's pretty linear. US version is a completely different story.
I hate that your boomerang is unevenly shaped
Yes, that is.
with rounded edges because it looks like you're throwing a dildo.
Yeah, like I don't get any like exploration platformer vibes out of this. Very Castlevania, sure, but there's definitely no Metroid aspects to this.
The power of my boomer dildo.
Yeah, definitely a Castlevania influence.
Also, I don't like our crouching animation.
I don't like a lot of what's going on.
Yeah, it's...
You could throw the boomerang while crouched.
You're just like, eh.
No!
Go away! Go away!
No touchy! Frankenbot, sure.
That's it?
Okay, let's in the order that I got.
The dildo-rang is not to be trifled with.
Space!
God, it's like the perfect shape. I hate it.
It does actually kind of look like a dildo. Now that you mention it. What a hard boss, more like what a hard weapon.
I mean, I don't know if you'd want it to be like flexible or. Oh, finally! I got the thing that lets me throw it a little bit further.
Nunchucks are flexible. That
So
one,
you throw eat your heart
Part
out.
of it is flexible, nothing.
that one spear weapon used in a lot of Japanese action films is also flexible.
I really do like the music in this game.
Music kicks ass. Everything else, I could just fucking leave. Yeah, fuck it. The only thing you're getting hit by now is those anyway, so what does it matter? God, just even the music feels off-brand Mega Man.
I'm just mad now because all I'm thinking about is how the best way to wield a dildo as a weapon. Like, do you hit people with the tip of it, or do you just turn it around and club people with the balls?
Sorry, I just like imagining this guy now just doing a flick of the wrist and out comes the dildo rag. Just clubbing everything with the shaft.
Oh, that is...
That's
Wow!
fucking horrible! Holy shit! That is a good death sprite.
That
though.
is some bullshit.
Oh, I don't think that was the right way I need to go anyway.
That's still
You go
horseshit.
backwards?
No, I think I was supposed to go up there, or come down.
Yeah, there you go. So is there any way to fill up the E-tanks other than just getting an E-tank?
There was a hard pickup, but it wasn't like an enemy drop.
I can't believe
Oh,
they're outsourcing your job to robots.
I guess they do a drop from enemies.
I feel like this is a very not good game.
So what if we ripped off Mega Man but didn't understand what made it good?
It's because there's nothing good about Mega Man.
You're right, you're right. The P stands for penis.
Stands for P grenade.
Well, this doesn't look too terrible.
It's not, there is definitely worse Mega Man clones, but yeah, this, especially since I am more familiar with the US version, which is,
Yeah,
we'll see.
I had no idea this existed.
It really boils down to this weapon is stupid.
Yes.
It's not efficient for fights like this.
Well, you're not getting any power-ups.
Yeah, that's also... Okay, let's just quick take a look at the desert.
Wait, what? This is a completely different game already.
Welcome to Metal Slug, man.
Or Russian attack.
Yeah, this is Russian Attack.
Also, okay, no, they are cannons. It looked like Gatling guns for a moment.
Okay, but this music's sick as hell. Like, this music feels like it belongs in a better game. I think this is probably the best song so far.
I think this is probably one of my favorites in the soundtrack.
Oh wow, fuck you, game.
That fell down pretty quickly. But yeah, look at the way you get onto those moving platforms. It doesn't have a smooth... It doesn't look smooth at all.
Going for a casual stroll. On this sweet US airbase full of, you know, spikes.
Can't believe you Naruto run your way into Area 51.
Yes.
Oijo.
And it's Oigio. Another I in there.
It's actually Oiglio.
Ooh. Oiglio. Oiglio. My favorite Phil Collins song.
Okay.
Stop shoving your head in your crotch.
So that is Power Blazer.
Yeah, can we move on?
So this game, as Bag is kind of referring to, almost did not come out over here. So they decided like they didn't really care for that. So they changed the way it looks almost entirely into this.
AM. Definitely AM. Duke Nukem ass looking motherfucker.
John Gordon, her most American name.
Everybody's angry!
Good old Robert Williams.
Seriously, everybody's pissed off.
I don't know, he's terrified.
This is like, the fuck is that?
Daniel leads where?
Shut up. Are you sure this is the same game?
Yes.
You will understand in due time. Yeah, Nova.
So yes.
Watch your butt.
Wow! That is a title screen.
Yes. Also, just reuse this.
Oh my fucking god.
God, it looks so stupid.
Let's see. Where do we want to go now?
Wow, this map screen looks so much worse. Let's go to 2.
I can't even tell what anything
Okay.
is.
So,
Oh, this sprite looks worse.
Yeah, no, this is awful.
Those other sprites actually looked alright.
also, I do like his strut though.
Yeah, I love your sweet metal pants.
No, yeah, that real literal power walk is fantastic.
Oop. So,
Oh no, all these little bits of chocolate are falling into the lava.
so first off, you get power-ups a lot more frequently. Also, they added a power-up.
Alright, now you're Metal Mario. Oh, okay. So you get a real weapon.
Yep.
So how
So
long does that
also,
work?
it lasts until we get hit 3 times.
I'm glad we came here because this waterfall makes it impossible to see fucking anything.
Yeah, you're like a steel blue set against an extremely harsh blue background. It's really good.
We've got bank switching. We're not afraid to use it.
Oh,
Yeah, my favorite amount of money, undefined.
Come to find out, when two similar colors are put against one another, it's hard to see.
Oh, my complaint was more that the background was so busy it was hard to see the bullets flying.
That's it. Now, is there any knockback? It doesn't seem like there is.
no, there's not.
So that's a nice. I think that would
Yeah, when Lolo's not rewinding to hell and back, this song actually sounds pretty good.
Oh, well. So, that is another change they made. Yep, you have to find.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm gonna try to.
It's like they had a mandate. Don't imitate Mega Man and Castlevania so much, so they just put in a bunch of bad ideas. Well, I shouldn't say all bad. The fact that you find power-ups way more often makes the game way more interesting.
Yeah, the game feels a lot better.
Also, we're not throwing around a dildo.
Yeah, the people you to find are not hard to find.
So 3 hits and you lose this power up?
Yep.
Please stop with this background.
We could just have the rest of the levels be only that background. Would be great.
How much fun bucks would I have to pay for you to change the stream background to be that?
This is incredible.
I looked away. What happened?
We went very far into the past.
Right, that's not gonna work because... let's see. Where did I deviate? Oh, I have to go up top.
I love that they've got guns and you've got a fucking boomerang.
Oh my fucking god, why is Zoltan here? It's like they were playing Snow Brothers before when they were making this.
Also, you can get power-ups to throw multiple boomerangs. This one.
You have no time for those. The fuck is that thing?
Yes.
No idea.
Blue on blue is delicious.
Mm-hmm. So is a hamburger.
I could go for a fucking hamburger, dude.
I have a recipe for a hamburger with caramelized onions.
No.
Eat. But I didn't make that. I made a linguine. I forget it's got peas and bacon.
Huh. It's an interesting choice.
I do because I get meal kits.
Now I can throw 3 boomerangs.
Wait, we're not gonna fight Dracula while we're here?
Well, now you have all of the power for your boomerangs.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's the disco balls from Super Mario 3.
My favorite Castlevania anime.
Isn't a boomerang when you're kicking an old person with bad views out of your house, but they keep coming back?
No.
You can't jump on top of those like they're platforms?
I don't think so.
But that was a bad
There's not
place
enough
to test
space
it.
to jump onto them.
You could try it on this one.
That one, yeah. No,
Yeah,
just
no.
you.
No, it's just full contact damage.
Just keep going. Don't worry about the damage.
Hey, the fish
Maybe
men are
one
back.
day. Maybe one day we'll get a power up.
Like that one?
No, the cool one that makes us into a cool dude.
We're gonna have to wait until next stage to do that.
That changes us from Arnold Schwarzenegger to RoboCop.
Schwartz a cop.
Yeah. It's American game for Americans.
This game should come wrapped in a flag.
Well, it's no werewolf at large. Or what was that?
Wolf cop?
No, the game where you play the werewolf.
Oh, werewolf, full name of it, but...
Well, you know what I'm talking
It's
about.
like Warwolf something or other.
They just kept this Mega Man looking fucker in it. I apologize for swearing in the stream.
God, those fucking pants.
Gotta get pants like those.
No, you don't.
Yep. It'll go great with my tight leather pants.
Okay, where next?
Sector 6.
Okay.
Go! There we go.
So this is the Central Park level.
They really redesigned it.
They put in a lot of effort that really, I feel like, didn't need to?
They put in weird effort.
Yeah. Like, it didn't need to be completely redesigned like this. Get that dog food.
Well, I mean, considering the time period, you know, they didn't want it to have anime cooties.
which is a a good mentality to have. It's a waifu-free zone.
Yeah, it's a good thing after the NES dominance and the 16-bit era came in that all this idea that video games were for macho boys disappeared.
Because all the bad enough dudes went away.
There we go.
There you go. There's a bad enough dude to rescue our president.
Oh, and it has piercing.
Yep.
That's handy. Get it? Because it comes out of your hand.
No, please explain.
Alright, so see, what makes the joke funny is that
See,
the weapon...
you already
if
failed
you
there.
ever- yeah, I was to say, if you ever have to say what makes a joke funny, you have already failed somehow massively.
Well, that's part of the joke, isn't it?
No! Actually, no.
In this 11-hour video, I will explain to you why my joke is...
This is
Are
my
you
TED Talk.
Is there you explain how Rian Johnson is ruining all Star Wars?
And how Joker is literally better than Citizen Kane. So much so that Orson Welles came back from the dead just to say how great Joker was.
Probably needed the money to sell peas.
They coaxed him out of his grave with a cheese log.
I think the other stage looked so obnoxious because they wanted to make them look different, because this one has much better color contrasts.
It's a little more subdued. They're
It's
not
also
trying
less busy, yeah.
Yeah, they're not trying to do a bunch of animated shit with the deck.
Also, please stop what you're doing with your sprites down there. That's not okay.
Yeah, what was she doing? Combing her hair? Or waving?
I couldn't tell because the sprites were busy clipping.
Let's see. Oh. There we go.
Well, see, Kugel, if you watch my 11-hour slash YouTube video, you'll see all of the facts and figures that prove that Joker is the greatest film to have ever been made.
You know, his strut, the Avatar's strut, is like an attempt to put Mega Man, but on a more realistic
for following.
beefcake figure.
Yeah, kinda.
The game almost feels sort of like self-parody in a way.
This feels like an NES game. Like if somebody said like, "What's so great about the NES?" or "What's an NES game?" they would give you this.
Yeah, this game is like... I like it.
Yeah. No, I've played this version.
Like the criticisms are just very small things like, you know, heavily animated backgrounds and stuff like that. Whereas like, you know, overall this is a pretty decent game.
Yeah, and I usually blame that kind of high contrast on the fact that we're using pixel emulation on LCDs. Like on a CRT, it didn't look that bad.
Also, the woman who composed this, she's done a lot of shit,
Yeah, she has.
including Castlevania. Kinuyo Yamashita is her name. Apparently, she also was known as James Banana.
I think that was her. Was that her? Was it her thing in Castlevania?
I don't know if it was Castlevania, but
James Banana.
okay, yes, it was for the NES version of the game. That is the name she was under,
That's a
as
reference
a
to
pun on James Bernard,
Yeah,
composer for Dracula.
because that was the thing where
But
yeah.
apparently, she now resides in Montague, New Jersey.
I
Wait, what?
wouldn't pick that place, but okay.
Yeah, in 2010, she moved to Montague, New Jersey.
Huh.
Montauk? I don't know.
Montague. I'd say Montague.
Yeah, she's done a lot of stuff.
I think it might be Montaigne, because I think that is a French name. Also, I'm pretty sure I just went in a circle. Okay.
You did.
Montague.
Now, is she still doing stuff, or is she retired?
No new credits as of 2010.
Huh. Because, you know, when I think of retiring, I immediately think New Jersey.
Maybe she has some weird family out there?
Maybe.
Oh. It's right here. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, no. Still New Jersey, but a good reason.
Good reason as any, really.
Yeah. It's not Camden, so... Camden is a cursed place.
Yeah, other notable things she worked on were Parodius, Mesogalius, Esper Dream.
Yeah, that one I saw. That was more because we're doing that game next Saturday.
Also one of the folks who composed for Pocky and Rocky 2.
Yeah, because this is a like there's a bunch of Taito credits on it, but this is actually a Natsume game.
Also apparently did composition arrangement for Mega Man X3.
Huh. Of all the X's.
Yeah, right? To be fair, X3's problem wasn't the music.
Its music wasn't great.
It wasn't, but it definitely wasn't the big problem. X3's problem is that it was soulless.
You could play as Zero for the first time.
It's like you, but big, and it... Oh, okay, I thought it was shitting out blocks, but no, they just appear. Wow, that was... What a terrible boss!
X3 was a terrible game with horrible music. There, I said it.
fine because I have mod powers. I can just remove you.
It's fine with me. I can remove me too, motherfucker.
You can. It's true.
Okay.
I have powers.
So, do we want to see another level, or do you want me to get a password to go straight to the last level?
Well, it's just I want to see one at least just to compare like what we saw.
Okay,
I want to see if we
let's-
can find the tank
Original
level.
version.
They put the,
Yeah, that's one. That is one.
Okay.
I think. No, it's not.
Because we didn't. This is the space level, so.
Yeah. Rewind then. What is the
Okay.
tank level?
Sector 4, I think.
Yeah, they shifted them all around, and ooh, God, what?
You're on a ship.
Yeah, this is Mega Man. This is not tanks.
Okay, but the music's sick as hell.
Wait, so if you fall off, you die. But if you get on
It's-
the ladder, it's
Yes,
okay.
it follows the Ninja Gaiden rules of. You can't fall from a thing. Even though Power Blazer let you do that. They added that for this version.
Yeah, must want to just say fuck it, let's jump to the last level.
Alright. Let's see. Let's see.
Tape unit!
Oop, wrong button.
It? Touch all the buttons.
Oh, I can just do this. Because I have a mobile device next to me, so I can just do.
Yes, use tiny internet.
Not Power Blade. Okay, if it does not have any. Oh, cheats. Okay, they hid. Let's see. Do you want to do this in expert mode, or do we want to do this normally?
Normal.
Normal.
I don't think there's any difference, so. Okay, so.
Someone from Spain interviewed her in 2012. Yeah, she has her own website. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Power Blade or Shatterhand?
Shatterhand.
Shatterhand.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree.
I'd say they're definitely both above the original Ninja Gaiden, though, that's for sure.
Well, they're both going for this kind of, like, mature, future aesthetic, faceless Konami people aesthetic. But I think Shatterhand manages to look more complex without looking distractingly busy.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so apparently one of the reasons she dropped out of the industry for a while is because she had a subarachnoid hemorrhage!
Oh, that's not good.
No!
The only thing that can make this better is if they could play like a screaming sound effect.
That doesn't do it. That doesn't do anything. Wait. Okay. Sure. Okay. So, Power Blaze. Well, first off, let's do Power Blazer. Let's see. Let's bring this up. Let's see. Where do we want to rank Power Blazer?
That's a good question.
Well, it seemed pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty alright.
Do you remember where we rated Shatterhand?
Like, Shatterhands in the... I would
pretty
imagine
high.
that's probably 4. If not, no, it is... Wait, where is Shatterhand?
It's lower than that. It's 5.
There it is. It's 5.
Alright,
Okay, so we would rate this like below, but we think it's at least green, right?
Oh yeah, probably at least green.
Okay, what else we got in the greens?
Let's see, we got...
Above or below DuckTales?
Right here.
I'll say above or below Bucky O'Hare.
DuckTales and Mega Man you both have at 11.
Yeah, this is Mega Man.
I would probably put this above above Mega Man 1.
How far above, though, would you say?
Let's see. We got in here. We got Holy Diver, Falset Armor, Tiger. I'm thinking this kind of that Power Blazer feels like 11 territory.
Yeah.
Because I think that like Holy Diver and Black Tiger are a step above Power Blazer. A Power Blade. I would probably put that maybe in the same category. Well, let's see. What all do we have in A here? We have the original Super Mario Brothers, Alex Kidd, the original Castlevania, Texan Z. I would probably put it... I'm thinking 8 probably for Power Blade. Atari, 1991. Sume. Act. Cool Tone? Or actually no, for Power Blazer I would say maybe Cutish.
Oh, definitely. It was
What
Mega
did you
Man-ish.
give Mega Man?
Oh, that was actually anime, which I think is what I just gave it. Mega Man anime. I will give it that as well. Do we want to give thumbs up for both music?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Music was really fucking good.
Let's see, and then while I'm here. Played. That's more going for cool.
That was extremely cool.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't cool, but it was cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Any other things we want to point out for that?
Do you think it was unnecessarily padded with the key finding stuff?
That I might want to at least give the...
Though I do feel like it at least played better just because of the increase in power-ups and all that.
Yeah.
It was more interesting.
Yeah. That said, that was definitely an unnecessary addition. Also, the new sprites that they clearly like had added in, like the people sprites, just didn't look good.
I can see that. Alright. Actually, because the thing that I've always heard is that it's... that people like the sprites for Power Blade more. So I think what I might give this is actually... Or not... No, it's what it was.
Because I think it's interesting that the combat in Power Blade, I don't know, it just felt a little like it does have that extra power up that you can do, where it gives you the metal body and replaces your crappy weapon with a good one. But at the same time, it just felt I don't know, it just felt a little less in terms of the gameplay.
It
than,
felt a lot better, though.
Hmm.
Like, it might look a little more boring, but it felt better.
Also, I feel we're mentioning about Power Blade. I appreciate that you weren't throwing a dildo this time, but also I do think the people sprites looked worse overall. Like, they didn't look good. The main character sprite in Power Blazer also didn't look good.
Yeah, no. That was the
But
first. That was your
stylistically, it meshed a lot better.
Yeah, because that was your first reaction when we started up this one. Was the look of the sprites wasn't all that good.
But the enemies and everything look fine. The environments too look perfectly fine.
Yeah. It looks like a subpar Shatterhand.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Yep. Alright. So, anything else you think we might want to add?
Not off the top of my head.
Alright, well, I think that does it for this, and I think that does it for this episode. So, with that, let me send... What do I... This. So, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this live on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel by going to youtube.ldp.life. There you can watch these episodes at your leisure. I try and have these uploaded 24 to 48 hours after they're uploaded, so this episode's probably going to go up Sunday morning. Yeah. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can follow my Twitch channel by going to twitch.ldp.life. Or twitch.tv/holdthepuzzlo. These episodes are recorded live, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays, and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. With the exception of marathons, of which there is one going to be one tomorrow. Those are at noon EST on Saturdays. There's also the Discord channel you can hang out in. That there you can talk to people and also take part in polls when they're active. So there's that. There's also my personal Twitter at LoadPuzzle and the show's Twitter at Hazeltown Story. There's also Patreon that you can pledge to. There are $5 and $2 tiers. Those help the channel out with hosting costs and various other things. And also just make me feel good, I guess. So yes. Tomorrow, we are doing another Extra Life Drive, because I decided rather than doing one long one, I'm just going to do 2 back-to-back. And hopefully they don't get DDoS this time. So we can actually, help out. Tomorrow we will be taking a look at some viewer requests. And also, since during September we got past the I believe it was the 8 sub threshold, we were taking a look at Japanese board games. Or Japanese video game board games like Game of Life and RPG board game kind of things. So that'll be interesting. So again, thank you all for watching. I know Sun is streaming now. Back. Let's say I saw someone else was going to be streaming. Like, and they haven't streamed in quite a while. Shout out. Can't see if they're live. So, anyway, I'll just send you on then. Alright, and also thank you for the follow. So, with that, thank you for watching. I'm going to send you all ton. Later.
All right. Yep. Thanks for streaming.